They wanted to break someone who had already been through hell. They thought they could shatter a soul that had already burned in the fire of suffering, a mind that had already been twisted by the storm, a heart that had already been crushed under the weight of unbearable pain. But what they failed to understand was that there is a limit to what suffering can do to a person. There comes a point where pain no longer weakens, it strengthens. There comes a moment when the broken no longer fall apart, they rise. Life has a way of testing those who refuse to be defeated. It throws everything at them, drags them through the depths of despair, and then, just when they think they have reached their breaking point, it pushes even harder. But there are some people who do not break. There are some who have stared into the abyss, who have danced with their demons, who have felt the crushing weight of agony pressing down on their shoulders, and yet, they refuse to fall. They do not bow, they do not beg, and they do not surrender. They take everything life has to throw at them, they endure, and then they stand back up, stronger than before. You see, when someone has already been through hell, there is nothing left to fear. The worst has already happened. The nightmares have already become reality. The pain that others dread is nothing but a familiar embrace. You cannot threaten someone with darkness when they have already lived in the shadows. You cannot scare someone with suffering when they have already felt pain beyond measure. And you cannot break someone who has already been shattered and rebuilt themselves piece by piece. People will try to push you down. They will test your patience, your strength, your will to go on. They will call you names, they will betray you, they will laugh at you, and they will do everything they can to make you feel small. But what they do not understand is that you have already been through worse. You have already faced battles that they could never even begin to imagine. You have already fought wars in the silence of your own mind, struggled with demons that whispered lies in the dead of night, clawed your way out of darkness when no one else was there to pull you up. So why should you fear them now? Why should their words have power over you? Why should their attempts to break you even matter? You are unbreakable, not because you have never suffered, but because you have suffered and survived. You have been through the kind of pain that changes people. You have walked through fire and emerged with scars that tell a story of resilience. You have felt the weight of despair pressing down on your chest, yet you still found the strength to breathe. You have watched doors slam in your face, seen the world turn its back on you, and still, you refuse to give up. That is what makes you powerful. That is what makes you unstoppable. And when they come for you, when they try to drag you back into the darkness, when they think they can crush you under the weight of their expectations, you smile. Not because it is funny, but because they don't realize the kind of person they are dealing with. They don't understand that you have already lost everything before and still kept moving forward. They don't understand that you have already faced demons far worse than anything they can throw at you. They don't understand that their attempts to destroy you only fuel the fire burning within you. Let them try, let them throw their worst at you. Let them think they have won. Because in the end, they will see the truth. In the end, they will realize that you are not like the others. You are not weak. You are not fragile. You are not someone who bends under pressure. You are someone who has already been through hell and walked out stronger. You are someone who has learned to embrace the pain, to use it as fuel, to turn suffering into strength. You are someone who has already faced the worst life has to offer and still refuses to surrender. So let them come. Let them do their worst. Let them believe they can break you. Because they will only be proving just how unbreakable you truly are. Here's a powerful motivational speech based on your request. Let me know if you want any refinements or additions.